This is a gluten-free carrot cake cheesecake. Two of my favorite desserts combined into one, and it was so delicious. Let's make it together. First, you want to start by grating your carrots for your carrot cake. This is about 1 1/2 cups of grated carrots. Set that to the side. Then to a bowl, you want to add in your gluten-free flour, baking powder, baking soda, salt, and cinnamon, and give that a whisk. Set that to the side while we prepare our wet ingredients. So to a separate bowl, you want to add in oil, brown sugar, regular sugar, and give that a whip with your hand mixer. Then you want to stop, add in some sour cream, give that a mix. Then you want to add in 2 large eggs at room temperature. Mix all of these ingredients until well combined, or until it looks like this. Then you want to grab your dry ingredients and add that wet mixture directly to the dry ingredients. Add in some vanilla and give it another mix until everything's well incorporated. And then you want to add in your grated carrots. After I added in the grated carrots, I decided to add in some nutmeg and some milk. Just make sure the cake was not dry. Then I got started on the cheesecake portion of this carrot cake cheesecake. So to a bowl, I added in cream cheese, brown sugar, granulated sugar, sour cream, almost the exact same ingredients that were in the cake, minus the cinnamon and obviously the gluten-free flour. Then I added in 2 large eggs at room temperature, some vanilla, and some cornstarch. Also minus the baking powder, baking soda, and salt, but you get the idea. They relatively have the same flavor profile, which makes this so delicious. Starting with your carrot cake batter, you want to alternate between the cheesecake and the carrot cake batter till you get to the top. Don't mix it. Place in the oven at 325 for 50 minutes and get started on your candied pecan. To a pan, you want to add your unsalted butter, pecans, granulated sugar, brown sugar, and give that a mix for about 15 minutes. Then you want to lay that out on some parchment paper to dry and cool. So to top off this cheesecake, we're going to make a simple frosting. So you want to add some cream cheese, butter, and powdered sugar to a bowl, a little bit of vanilla, and give that a whip until it looks like this. And then you want to scoop that right on top of the cooled cheesecake and spread it around until it's in an even layer. Grab those candy pecans that we made earlier and just sprinkle them all around the edge of the cheesecake and sprinkle with a little cinnamon, and boom, this is your final product. This was so absolutely delicious. Like, I can't even describe the flavors that were happening in my mouth, but it was all just melting together. Let me know if you tried this recipe and leave a comment below.